So we didn't have a dad joke last time.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
We ended on a serious note.
Yep.
Did we?
So,
y'all
know what the show's called?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Our viewers would say that it was a hell of an episode because
Well, it
it's got a lot of views right now.
Does it really?
Got more than it usually does.
Oh, yeah.
Sure does.
I wonder what the... Anyway, Daddy's back.
Well, it's good to see you.
Daddy's back, boys.
There was some discussion around moving seats, but, you know.
We did move seats. We did move seats. I guess I'm no longer the father.
So what's going on, buddies?
Not a whole lot.
Somebody started working out.
Oh, yeah, started hitting the gym, baby.
Yeah.
See these guns? Oh, not yet, but they're going to be there.
They're going to be there.
2 weeks ago.
Me too.
You started in the gym?
I got cleared to do a little bit.
A little bit.
A
So what are we
little
talking
bit.
about, like 5 pounds?
Well, like I was able to do 15-pound
What?
individual dumbbells on the individual press. And
No shit. They already moved you to... I figured they'd start you at 5.
Well, most people come back a little weaker.
Yeah.
They're like, well, you work out anyways, so we're probably going to start out a little bit heavier on everything when we
Kenneth.
come back. So
You have to understand.
Yeah.
This man works out when he walks, okay? So you have to understand that his entire life has been a workout. Anytime he's,
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
His
so true. Not
his
I didn't think about
arms
that.
are naturally stronger than most people's.
because they've got a let's just say they've got a longer way to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
well, they got.
Yep.
Anyways, I was able to do pushes and pulls. They actually had me hang from, those gymnastic rings.
Mm-hmm.
So I walked out with them and then leaned back and then let my body weight out. And
No shit.
Bring myself back in, and then
It's one day closer to work, Bubba. Be quiet. Don't tell them on here.
I mean, I can only do what I'm allowed to do in that room. Like I said last time, I'm not supposed to do anything unless
unless
I'm
you're there.
with the physical therapist.
I was like, you know who the new lead is, right?
Billy Jack Shaw.
Yep. You know who listens to this podcast?
Hey,
Billy.
no, he doesn't.
He's coming back. He's coming back now. He was asking about you the other day.
I can tell you what, if he can I can't do anything. My hands are tied until the doc goes, hey, go back to work. So
Hell yeah.
if Billy Jack's got the pull to make a couple phone calls,
You know he does. He'll make it happen.
let him medically clear me or get it done. And
That would be so funny
Go
if that
back to
happened.
work.
And next week, hey, Jordan, you're back at work.
That would be so funny,
Hey,
dude.
doctor signed off on you. Come on,
I know a guy who knows a guy.
let's go.
I told him I was disappointed in him. The doctor's like, I do better.
Oh my god. Dude, I would laugh so hard if that happened.
That would be great.
He'd be my new hero for sure.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
whoa.
I thought he was your hero.
He was asking about me. I don't know why I would ask about me.
Because he wants you back.
He's got a bunch of winners over there on that team. You don't need me.
I have no comment on that one.
I thought you were on line 2.
Yes.
Line 2 packing.
Midnights.
Oh, so there's only one lead? I thought he went to line 1.
No, he's on line 2.
I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I thought he went to line 1. I swear, I really did.
Oh, he's line 2. Line 2. L2.
That's why I was like, why does it matter if he comes back? It doesn't matter.
the
Unless
previous
she's gonna-
dude got
unless she's gonna
fired,
steal him. Yeah, I was
so-
like, unless she's going to steal him, it doesn't really matter, does
Okay,
it?
we got to talk about something else. we are just straight up talking about work right now.
Yeah.
Hey, we didn't mention anything. I was okay.
Back to working out.
Well,
Start working out.
let me just start my day off real quick. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm in a good point with my recording. I'm ready.
I'll
I'm
wake
ready
up.
to start recording now.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that. I was thinking about it on the way over here because I wanted to tell this little story. And I was like, how am I gonna start this story? Wake up, put a good dip in, start the day.
I love it.
I didn't do it, but so this coming week I'll start recording for my YouTube channel, LML Gaming. If you haven't heard of it, go check it out. There's no content yet, but it's coming. Connected with the podcast. So
Right.
follow for follow.
There
That's
you
what
go.
I like to. And so that's all set up. Got it all. It took me hours and hours and hours figure out the system and the recording and all that good stuff. It's ready. But I went to go cook lunch today, and I was grilling some chicken and steak for Carissa. I was just chilling outside, sitting in my chair. It's grilling, having a good time, and a gust of wind blows in. Pretty strong wind, right? I'm just sitting in my chair, and all of a sudden I just get smacked on my back. Well, the ladder that was leaning up against the building fell and hit me on my back.
Yeah.
And I go down. Now,
What are the chances?
You're right.
It's
I mean,
terrible.
2 more inches to the right, and it smacks me on my head. Like, not even 2, it's like an inch and a half, maybe even an inch. It smacks me on my head, and I'm dead. But I go down, I'm like, my shoulder. What?
You're dead.
Could have been
dead.
Really?
If it hit you, hit you right, man.
Relax,
Hey.
huh?
Hey, listen to Jordan. He knows what I'm talking
He's got, yeah, I guess he's got a soft skull.
Relax, huh?
about. God, have y'all seen people die from just hitting canvases, right? Like, you ain't gotta hit hard.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, how many times have you been hit in the head, though? I feel like there's a quota. Like, if I got hit in the head hard, there's a good chance
There's
I
not a
could die.
quota. It just happens to be luck.
There's not a quota.
If you get hit 50
I'm
times,
on my last leg if there's a quota. I can
you're in trouble.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You're in trouble.
People get punchy over time. It doesn't just start. Like, I think you would be okay.
Maybe.
So it almost hit your back.
Okay, so hit
me
you back.
right on the shoulder, right?
Okay.
Nice and sore. I have a nice bruise tomorrow.
Okay.
And and so I go down, I'm like, right? And it hurts. And Carissa hears it fall. She thought the grill fell on me for some reason. I don't know why. I look up and she opens the door. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. She said, what happened? The ladder fell on me. Okay. And she just closes the door and goes about her day.
Hey, you said you were okay.
I did say I was okay. I feel like there should be more urgency when a ladder falls on somebody. I don't know. It's whatever. It is what it is.
No, I think she took it the right way.
Yeah, you
she
caught
looked
her.
out and said, "Oh, it's a ladder. It's 15
Well, she
pounds
thought
or
it was
so.
a grill.
We're good."
But you said
It was like a 15-foot ladder, man.
you did say you were okay.
I gotta act tough, right?
It's 20 pounds or so. You're probably gonna be fine.
You want to get hit by a ladder?
I mean, if it
We'll
ain't gonna,
test
ruin,
it out.
ain't gonna ruin my day.
It didn't ruin my day. I've had a great day, sir.
Stop being mean.
Yeah, stop being mean, you jerks.
Hey, he's being mean.
Y'all are both being mean.
Yeah, we are.
Daddy's back, and y'all are being jerks.
Oh, you can't handle it.
Well,
you can
that's-
handle a ladder.
Yeah, you handled that beating you took from the ladder. We're fine.
All right.
So
So
not the first beating I've taken.
so you started working out when you lifted the ladder up off the ground.
That's right. That's when the workout started because you picked the ladder up off of you and you went, "This is."
I
it."
didn't pick that ladder up.
Oh.
I chunked that bitch.
Yeah, that's deserving.
It's still on the ground.
Yeah, that's deserving. I would have done the same.
It's still on the ground. I did not pick it up.
Yeah, there'd have been a lot
Store
of
it.
cuss words and a lot of like.
Store it horizontal.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. It's been up for like 2 months. Nothing happened, and then I just happened to be in the right spot at the right time.
Yep.
wrong
spot.
at the
If,
wrong
if
time.
anything like that ever happens, it's always a good hard cuss session. That thing gets cussed like there's no tomorrow.
It wasn't as bad as it made it seem. It really wasn't that bad. I just wanted to tell a good story.
Yeah.
I haven't been on in a while.
That's a good story.
I've missed it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I started working out with old Bobby Dunlap though.
Bobby D.
Yep, he's killing. Well, I didn't tell him I was coming today. That was a miscommunication on my part, so he just sent me a workout. But it's been going really well. I'm going to be on his YouTube channel soon as well.
What?
Yeah, we're going to do like a transformation video
No shit.
because I got my dad bod I'm trying to get rid of. So
So you're gonna put your dad bod out there on the World Wide Web?
I am because
Good, go for it.
So the thing is, it's holding me accountable.
There you go.
Because people are going to look at it,
Be like, ugh.
and if there's no transformation, then they're like, first off, Bobby sucks his job, which he doesn't. So I'm accountable for 2 people, him and myself,
Yeah.
because I got to make him look good, and then I got to make myself look
So,
good.
but the thing with you is you don't have you have a Nate Diaz bod.
That's the problem. I
Yeah.
don't like that bod.
Yeah, I mean it's not like bad. It's just like where I have more of a Roy Nelson thing going on.
You need a mullet, bro.
Yeah, that's why I got to do something about mine because I have more of the Roy Nelson thing. I would be very happy with the Nate Diaz thing right now, like for sure.
Well, I got more of a belly than Nate Diaz does, though.
I don't know, man. You look identical.
I mean,
You got
a little bit of difference there.
You got long monkey arms.
Whoa.
You do. I do too. It's no big deal. Got long monkey arms. You got long ass legs, and
You got long legs, you're right.
yeah.
I actually was thinking about doing the same thing for myself. Start working out again and then
I thought
posting
you were
it.
talking about getting an Nate Diaz bod.
Oh, no.
Jordan, you're already jacked. You just flex your muscles and it's fucking it needs to be on Sports Illustrated.
Well,
Sorry, Pam.
when I was the biggest I ever was,
Hashtag sorry, Pam.
I didn't do social media. I didn't do Facebook. I didn't do Instagram. I didn't do anything. And I was like, me being hippy dippy like I am, I was like,
It's all good, bro.
yeah, I didn't need it, But now, whenever I like talk to people about, hey, you should probably do this, you should do that, and then someone calls me out, or like they're like, well, if you know so much, why don't you show me some results? I'm like, damn it,
Touche.
I never took a lot of pictures of myself or did anything. I got like maybe 10 pictures tops of me when I had 20 more pounds on me. Well, that's my goal. I'm gonna start working out again because I need to now that I have corrective surgery, so I can actually do lifts. And if I can gain about 15 or 20 pounds again, then I hit my mark, I'm like, okay, now I can at least give advice to people and be like, I have the results and the pictures to prove it. Hey, here you go. So
with the stuff at my house, that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm getting Liz to come over and show me something. Yeah, I mean, like not every time, but I'm just going to write it down or come over and show me.
Yeah. Send a text. That's what Bobby did today.
Make a workout. Make a workout.
Yep.
That's what I'm going to do. Just tell her, hey, man, like Monday through Friday, give me something.
Yeah, I need to lose about 15 pounds and just look like more lean, and I'm just going to get jacked. I'm going to go do a round of TRT.
There you go.
No, yeah, just
do the roids and be done with it.
Yeah.
Get a little PP and be fine.
Who needs to work it? Well, I already got that. Yeah. Runs in the family. It is what it is. Yeah, I know. I'm jealous of Jordan over here.
Yeah.
What's that?
Jordan probably stand to losing then. She probably wouldn't bother him.
No, he'd lose 3 inches. He'd be all right.
He'd be fine.
He is no big deal.
Sorry, Pam.
Sorry, Pam. Hashtag. I told her about that. She was like, I haven't finished the episode. She's like halfway through it. And I was like, we make it to the end. And they said something. I was like, y'all cussed or something. She goes, and Kenneth goes, sorry, Pam. He goes, oh my gosh. He's like, that's the staple. I told her we're going to make a shirt.
Yeah,
and
I told her that's the first shirt we're going to have is LML on the front. And it's just going to say hashtag sorry Pam on the back.
I'd wear it. I'd wear it on every episode.
I would too. I probably should wear it. Just apologize for everything I do.
That would be so funny, man. It'd be hilarious.
Make it happen. Just make it happen, bro.
I think it could. I went to Walmart today. The shirts aren't that expensive. They're on sale again. So.
Are they?
Yeah.
Hey, nice.
What you usually wear a podcast shirt whenever we do one. Who are you wearing today?
Chubbs.
Chops.
Yep.
Thick boy.
Thick boy.
I'm gonna start biking again.
Yeah, man, I bought a bike and I really thought I would enjoy it, and I did not.
I love it. Well,
I didn't enjoy it.
You bike inside the city though.
I know. Even when I took it to Cameron Park, I hated it.
Well, that's too much work.
Yeah, it was just. No, I mean, it wasn't. It was. I mean, I just didn't like it, man. It had nothing to do with getting the bike over there or anything like that. It was just once I got there and started riding, I was like, this sucks. That's why I sold it. I just got rid of it because
I like doing it out in Crawford because it's like you ain't got to worry about nothing. Just hills and just beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
And me and Jake and Xenon used to do it a lot, and then we just stopped. But I think I'm gonna start doing it again. I'm pretty excited. Like Jordan, you can attest to this, I'm sure. Well, like when you start working out and then you really, really love it, and then you just stop, you forget how much you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then you start again, you're like, why did I ever stop?
that's the thing I'm in right now, which I'm changing. Like I said, so tomorrow morning is when it starts. I'm just gonna do one tomorrow just to get it in.
Yeah.
And then I'll actually Monday will be the real start or whatever.
Yeah, I got you.
But dude, I'm the same way. I'm like, why? Why did I stop doing this?
I kind of know why. Like, it's going to be an excuse, is what it is. But the rotating schedules, a new baby, stuff like that's why I stopped. But it's just a poor excuse. You got to make time.
Now, you're treading on a fine line right now, Bubba. Yeah, you are. Yeah. You sure are.
Why?
Yeah, you're starting your workout with a pregnant old lady.
Yeah,
that's a problem. That's going to be a problem.
Eventually.
I'm just letting you know down the road it's going to be a problem.
But for right now, she's the one that's telling me, hey, go.
Okay.
She's getting me out of the house. I think she's annoyed by me.
I've done that.
I've been in the house like 2 weeks straight now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had to quarantine.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah, had a quarantine. It was a pretty good time, actually. Like, we got some really good family bonding. Aya just went back to daycare today. She had to quarantine from daycare for 10 days. Yeah. It was rough with Carissa working, but made it work, and I got some valuable family time.
There you go.
Yep.
You gotta appreciate the little things.
Sure.
That's a rule from Zombieland.
Is it?
You haven't seen Zombieland?
Yeah, but
I don't remember word for word.
I don't remember
everything's
word either, but
I feel like everything's a quote if you've seen enough content.
Well, I guess.
Are you okay?
Got something stuck in my it was in the weirdest spot in my mouth. Like, you have no idea. I was like, why is there something there?
He
Like,
put a good dip in.
It was weird. I was like, why? It was the oddest feeling. I was like, nothing's ever been there before. Why is there something there? Like,
that's not supposed to be there.
Yeah. God, that was weird. Oh man.
What's going on with you, Kenneth?
Nothing, man.
What did you do to your face? I don't know if y'all covered this yet. What did you do to your face?
I didn't do. Oh,
Yeah.
Because I woke up today, man. I thought you were talking about my eye. Because is that noticeable? Because I hit my eye yesterday, and I feel like it's black. Like I feel like there's like a.
You're such a hot mess.
Yeah, I hit my face yesterday. I hit my face yesterday, and like I shouldn't live alone. That's for sure.
You probably shouldn't.
I shouldn't live
Knowing
alone.
you.
Yeah, I bounce my face off of stuff all the time. It just doesn't make any sense.
I'm worried when I get that call one day where, you know.
Yeah. No, I can't talk about that. Never mind. I was going to say something. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
3-second filter. 3-second filter.
That's why I have it. See how it works? See how great it is?
Wait, hold on.
I went, because that was the 3. Whoa, almost said that out loud. No, what was I saying? Yeah, I shaved my beard off, man.
Why, man?
Do you like it?
Do I like what?
His facial hair.
I had really didn't pay attention to your face.
That's the first thing I noticed.
I'm telling you, man.
He walked up to me at
but
work.
it was. I didn't hang on it. I was just like, oh, he's got a goatee now, and then I just moved forward with my life.
So I haven't. I'm telling you,
That's all I thought about.
literally everyone at work. I'm telling you, man. Everyone at work it was just a thumbs down across the board. I didn't get one. Not one person went, oh, yeah, it looks great. They were all like, what happened? Why'd you do that?
That's the same thing I said.
Yeah.
I said,
Like, why'd you do that?
I
And
saw
was
him.
like,
I saw him.
I thought it looked good.
Well, people make bad choices.
I was like, yes,
Just
man.
adding to that list for you. He walks up to me at work and I'm like,
I know who you look like, and I don't want to say it.
yeah.
So you have a kid.
Uh-huh.
She watches programming on TV. Any?
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah.
Have y'all seen Steve and Maggie?
No.
Steve and Maggie.
She loves Blippi.
So same channel.
Okay.
Like he might come up, but it's a black bird and then a guy and then a green screen. Basically, it's just puppets.
Yeah.
Well, Steve, you look just like Steve.
Look, Steve. All right. I'm Steve.
Hey,
Nice.
and if we want to like I don't know, splice in like a picture of Steve on that TV show on this
look at
podcast,
the camera.
edit it in for a second.
Just can't look at the camera and go.
I can do that. I can edit that in.
You know what I was thinking?
I'm telling
He
you,
looks like a young. I'm gonna say young. And you might like this comment, maybe not. A young Dale Earnhardt Jr. Yeah.
You know how many times I've gotten there? So there's 2 people that I get every single time. There's literally been nobody else. Then since I've been like a teenager,
Alive.
It's been since I've been a teenager, I've gotten the same 2 people, Dale Earnhardt Jr. And when my hair was growing out, I got Triple H all the time.
Really?
I can see a little bit.
Yeah, I
with
said
that
it's
long
just because
hair?
I have a big nose and a cave brow. That's the caveman brow. That's it. Like that's the Triple H thing. Because otherwise,
I know someone that looks just like Triple H, and we work with him.
Do we? Who?
Well,
give you-
I don't want to say his name.
I'll give you a hint.
Mm-hmm.
He works in my area, and he works on the team that isn't blue.
I don't know anybody from that
Yeah,
area. So.
there's. I mean, I know people, but
not very
not as that many.
He does what your dad does. On
No,
No
he doesn't. That's a Brad
way.
Pitt. He's Brad Pitt.
no.
Yeah. Well, the first time I met him, that's how he was introduced to me by my brother. He said, "This is Brad Pitt." I was like, "I see it."
If we're talking about the same person, y'all are both wrong.
Who do you think he looks like?
I don't think he looks like anybody.
just himself.
Yeah, he looks like him.
That's fair enough. We're talking about.
He always says he looks like
Who, him?
Leonardo DiCaprio,
I do.
and I think he
him?
looks like a completely different actor, but we don't agree on who I think he looks like.
Who do you think I look like?
That guy from Warm Bodies, R.
Oh, I know.
Like the zombie.
I've never seen the movie, but the main guy.
Like, y'all look very similar to me.
No, that's
Like that actor.
That's 100% Leonardo DiCaprio. There's no.
Thank you.
That's 100%.
I don't think he looks like Leo.
You're the only person that's ever said that.
Yeah,
you're
you're
the only person.
100% Leonardo DiCaprio.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, from the Titanic.
No, I understand.
From the Titanic.
Wait a minute.
No, hold on.
Let's
threw that in there
preface
first.
this. Let's preface this by saying this is the Dollar Tree version of Leonardo DiCaprio. But
Okay, that's fair.
it
The
is
Dollar Tree
fair.
version of the Dollar Tree version.
That's still Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah, it's the Dollar Tree version.
Hey, Dollar
but
Tree's still worth a couple mil.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll take it.
Let's not get carried away, but it's Dollar.
I could
Dollar
play a
Tree.
young version. Less good acting and
Yeah, it's not even Dollar
Hey,
General.
You
It's
just be
Dollar
the stunt
Tree.
double. Get back in shape. You be the stunt double.
well, Leo's not really in shape though.
Is there
He's got
any-
that bod.
You know what I don't understand? Is there Is that genetics?
What?
Brad Pitt.
What?
How is that guy still? He's like 55.
No, he's 25. You look at him.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is that just genetics, or is that like where the hell did that come from?
There was a It's funny you say that. In World War
Guy's
Z,
just a dummy.
That's a great movie, by the way.
But in World War Z,
Yeah.
he's got like 15 to 20 extra pounds that he's hiding underneath that shirt. But like he's coming back out again with these Sandra Bullock movies, where the one with him, Channing Tatum. I can't remember what it's called, but she's a Arthur and Channing
Yeah, I know what you're
Tatum.
talking about.
But anyways,
I didn't know
he's
he
in
was in
shape
that.
in that. Like he's like supposed to be like an ex-merc, and then there's another one on Bullet Train.
I want to see that.
Like he's in shape again, but he had like a 10-year phase where he
but
let himself go. a
I'm
little
talking about more of the like. I saw a picture of him the other day, and he had a bucket hat on. You know, like one of those fishermen. But if I put a bucket hat on, everybody and their mom is going to be like, "What the fuck?" I'm sorry, Pam. What the hell's going on over here? You know?
Yeah.
And
This train wreck of a man.
yeah, they're going to be like, well, "What's happening over there?" He had this bucket hat on, and I was like,
Still
he
looks
could be
great.
on the front of a magazine right
Still
now.
looks great.
I don't understand that. Like,
He
how
could
do
be
you look
chugging
like that?
beers
Yes.
through this beer helmet.
Yeah, and be fine. Just be
And
good.
Just
Still picking up
photogenic,
broads.
just Done.
Oh yeah, he could do that anyway. You just gotta.
I think
Even if you look bad.
I think you're right though. I think some people just have it.
Yeah,
Some people have it, man.
Some people just look
What's
good.
What's your favorite Brad Pitt movie?
That's gonna be tough for me. I don't watch a whole lot of movies.
Okay.
I know you don't. The question was more directed at him.
Oh,
See
okay.
if you had
I'll think
some.
of one.
Yeah. I have one in my.
I've got a tie.
Okay.
So
We might have a similar one. I don't know.
you go first.
No, you go first. Guys.
All right. So the reason why I like Fight Club is because
You don't talk about Fight Club first off.
yeah.
So
So the reason why I like that particular. I thought I heard something in the. That's weird. Sorry.
I thought you had a stroke. I was,
I was like, well, no, he just checked out. He's done.
I was like, oh no.
No, the reason why you don't talk about Fight Club, the reason why I like Fight Club is because I like the idea of people just kind of collectively disliking their local government and then doing something about it. That's the American way. That's just my opinion, but it's also the reason why the Second Amendment isn't for hunting. It's for being able to take back your liberty.
Yep.
But then they go way in left field at the end where they just like decide to be domestic terrorists. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right,
Just blow everything up.
I like the ideology you're going down, and then and then you start acting real Al Akbarty. So I don't. So I like that one, and then I like Benjamin Button.
I've never seen Benjamin Button. That one just
I've seen Benjamin Button. I've actually seen that movie.
does one. So I want to see it now that I'm older, but like it came out when I was younger, and it just didn't catch my eye because I don't know. It was just a weird movie when I was younger. I didn't think of things like that.
Yeah, so what you said about Fight Club was the same way I thought about Benjamin Button, except not domestic terrorism, but like where you didn't really dig on the ending too much. Benjamin Button was the same way. I got to the end and I was like, that's weird.
Don't do this.
But it was like all the way up until the end, it was awesome. And then I was like, well, that gets a little weird after a while.
Yeah. I saw like a little. So somebody made like a clip of the Benjamin Button movie, and they made like I guess they kind of like put the whole movie in like to like 2 minutes or whatever. And I was like, damn, this is heart wrenching. Yeah. It was like just the way they kind of went about, I guess, their love. Like I said, I haven't seen it. I'm assuming their love life and everything just kind of just tore me apart.
I would probably, I mean, I haven't seen every Brad Pitt movie in the world, so
Same.
forgive me, but I would, same way. I'd either go Fight Club or Inglourious Bastards. And I look more at the, I don't watch a whole lot of movies.
Never mind, I found another one.
I know which ones. I
don't watch a whole lot of movies for the movie. If I'm going to watch it, I heard that he played a good character in that one, so I didn't really watch the movie as much as I was like, damn, he plays a good character.
He's a unique character for sure.
If you can kind of forget who they are when they're doing the character, I think that's cool. And like after a while, you just kind of forget that you're like, oh yeah, that's Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
You know, like,
that was a crazy movie.
Was
I
it
watched that with my
Lieutenant
grandma.
Durain or whatever
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah, that's a weird name.
He's just
But yeah, when you can kind of forget who it is, and you did, like halfway through, you're like, oh, that's Brad Pitt.
he got a full scent that one too.
Yeah,
Like,
he
he's
did.
so different from
Yeah.
anything he's done.
You know the bear Jew in that movie was supposed to be Adam Sandler.
I heard that.
Yeah. They were. It was supposed to be Adam Sandler. I think he had a different movie shooting, so he couldn't do it. I thought that. I'm glad they didn't do that though. That'd been weird.
Yeah,
I don't know though.
I couldn't see Adam Sandler.
Well,
in that role.
he's in anger management and he's Jewish.
No, I get that, but like
that specific scene is around being violent and Jewish. So
yeah, I know, but
He would have looked weird.
exactly.
Yeah,
right?
he would have looked weird.
It's 'cause he's a comedy person.
Exactly. You connect Adam Sandler with funny stuff, and then him bashing dude's head in with a bat. Just,
That
little weird.
It wasn't that. But that's why. Did you ever see that movie Uncut Gems?
I haven't yet. I heard it's good.
Man, it's like, so the only way I can put it is, I have ADHD. All right, I have it. It's too ADHD for me. Like where you're watching it and like, so you know how like I like movies like take Pulp Fiction, where it's got 3 or 4 different stories going on, but they all come back together at the end. You know, or like
7 Pounds is the same way.
Yeah, a lot of same movies. There's stories going on everywhere, and you're kind of like, what the hell's going on? And then they all kind of tie together. This damn movie, like there's a story, and you're like, okay, so that's going on, and then there's a story over here, and you're like, okay, that's going on. Nothing ever comes back together. Like literally, you get to the end of the movie, and like it kind of wraps up, and you're like, well, what happened with the other shit? Like, but there's like 90,000 stories going on, and there's one story going right down the middle. And the movie ends with the story right down the middle. Like all the other shit that was going on, it's just gone. And you're like, we didn't wrap anything up. Like that shit's still out there. Like what's going on? Like what happened over there?
Maybe it's a 2-part series. Yeah.
It's so weird. It's the weird. Like I got to the end of it and I was just like, I don't understand any of this. Like I understand what happened, but I'm like, I don't. Why did you tell all the other shit?
There's too many loose ends.
Yeah, there's too much shit going on. Like you got to center this thing up a little bit.
That's how The Witcher was. You get like halfway through the show and
weird
you're like,
show.
oh, this is the 2 different timelines.
Yeah, it's just but they never bring it. It never gets brought back together. Like you're like, I guess
it's a half-baked cake.
Yeah, it's just really weird movie.
like
I was
it.
like, what the hell's going on?
Like it. My favorite Brad Pitt movie is probably I like Troy. The movie's great.
Okay, yeah.
I like Troy.
I never saw Troy.
Yeah, it's a long movie.
Yeah,
but it's really good. Really well done.
So, there's another Brad Pitt movie that came up in my mind, but I don't even like it. I like it because Brad Pitt's in it, but I mean, I like the whole movie.
Okay. Fury's a good. That is a great.
I love it's not because Brad Pitt's in it.
No, that's
He's
a
just
great
bad.
movie.
It's just a whole movie's badass.
I've literally never heard of this movie.
You need to check this movie out. It is fucking awesome.
It is. It's raw.
I have some pre movie watching questions.
Okay. It's based on a true story.
So that helps out a lot.
Okay.
That helps a lot. My first
I wasn't
question
sure if it was or not.
With no offense, but with Dorky McGee over here, my first question was, are there dragons in it?
No.
It's based on World War II.
Okay,
yeah.
so okay, go. I can get on board with that. I'll watch it now. I just if there was dragons or anything like that,
It's got Brad Pitt. It's got Logan Lerman. It's got Shia LaBeouf. It's got John Bernthal.
I'm blanking every single one of these.
Shane from The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Shane from The Walking Dead.
Shia LaBeouf.
Blanking.
Transformers.
The original Transformers.
The first Transformers.
Even Stevens.
Wait a minute. I think I saw
Lawless.
Got it.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a
The
good
little
one too.
guy.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
The younger brother or whatever.
Who's the Hispanic guy?
John Bernthal.
Okay, that's his name?
Oh no. So there was another Hispanic guy in there too.
Yeah.
Michael Pena.
I love Lawless.
Lawless is a great movie.
Oh God, I feel like such a badass when I watch that movie.
Such a
Like,
good
God.
movie.
Tom Hardy's so good in that movie.
Tom Hardy's good, and the older brother is really good.
Tom Hardy.
I know
is
you're
the older
talking
brother.
I mean, not the older brother, the middle brother. I'm sorry, the middle brother. Tom Hardy's the older brother. The middle brother, the one with the curly hair.
That's Shia LaBeouf, isn't it?
No, Shia LaBeouf.
No, Shia LaBeouf's a tiny guy.
Yeah, he's the younger
tiny.
brother.
Dude, those guys, like, that book
Have
was
you ever
based
read
off
the
the book, The Wettest County in the World.
Yeah, it's such a good
so
book.
it's nuts. It
Such a
really
good
is.
book.
It's so weird to think that just 2 generations back, like those are the people that have made these people.
Yeah.
like they were monsters.
Yeah.
just in general.
It makes it almost kind of makes you sad a little bit because you're like, yeah, all that's gone. Like that tough, like being able to get through
Gritty culture
is gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, we are.
And even to the point where like you take me and then you take my dad. Mm-hmm. It's like 2 different people. It's like he's just this,
me?
Yeah.
And you take my dad.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing. Like that's why we get along is because we literally have the same families.
Yeah.
Like we're the same person. Yeah, and it's like because I look at my dad and I'm like, the way my dad interacts with people and stuff,
that's
like
a lot of parallels there. Actually,
I don't know.
We both have the favorite brother.
Yeah.
We have
got the favorite brother, got the
father,
the really
tough
sweet
dad,
mom,
the sweet mom,
the sweetheart of a mom.
We're both goofy as fuck.
Yeah, we both fell way far from the tree.
Yeah, we're unique.
Yeah, it's funny, man. Like, cause I just look at like me and my dad, and then I look at me and my daughter, and it's the same thing. I'm like, I'm a bad son of a bitch compared to this girl. Like, or any of her friends. Like, you take any of her friends, I'm like, what's going on with you guys? Like, what's happening here? It's just getting so soft, man.
Yeah, technology I think has done a lot to that because you're just stuck inside all the time. Even me, like I mean, I go out and stuff. I've done some kickboxing and jiu-jitsu and stuff, but like trying to get my whole YouTube channel thing going, and we're doing this. Like we're inside all the time now compared to what it used to be. Back in the day, you had to go out and make your own entertainment. Yeah. Hence, breaking the law all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, yeah. Well, when I was little, I feel like I was a manlier little kid than I am now.
Same. Actually, I would agree with that one too. Yeah.
Like now, I'm like used to. I would run around out, and I'm not lying, man. I would just take off across out in these before all these houses were here. I would take off across like a field with grass this tall in it, and now I get in grass this tall. I'm like, is there a snake? Or is there I'm just so like when I walk past this RV out here, I'm literally like on a head swivel, just like, is there a snake?
Oh, do I see a snake? 100%.
Yeah, it just 100%. Freaks me the hell out, and I'm like, I literally used to run through fields and not even worry about it. Not even cross think about a snake. And now I'm like, there's snakes.
I do the same thing.
Well, I'm telling you, when I go out tomorrow, I will never look up. It'll just be zoned in on the phone, just waiting for one to pop out.
Don't put the cam on your head, then put it on your chest. I just saw his feet for 8 miles.
Yeah.
It was like one of the last times I ran at Cameron Park in high school. We came across a snake. It was just right there in the middle of the trail where it splits into 3.
Yeah.
And one of the guys that I was running with, he was like, I got this. So he took up this big old giant rock, and I was like, what are you going to do with that big old giant rock? He's like, I'm going to smash his head in. Before anybody could say anything, coach or anybody else, he goes, whack. And he misses the snake. Yeah. Like, clear as day. And he was like, all right, snake's supposed to live today. He just gave up. I was like, man.
For as nerdy and technology driven as Tyler was, that dude came over to my house, and I was cutting down a bush, a huge overgrown bush. I was cutting it down, and I cut one limb. When I cut one limb, the snake fell out. And like, I'm not lying when I say I damn near shit my pants. Like I was like, I'm like,
you don't like snakes.
I'm just doing the back pedal backwards. I fell down when I was going backwards. Like I was just like, and I'm on a dead sprint out the deal. And he goes, "What the hell are you doing?" And I was like, "Just a snake over there." And he just goes, I mean, this guy, like I said, he's Mr. Video Game. He just walks over there and like picks it up, takes it over to the neighbor's yards and play. I'm like, oh well, no, because I would reach over and do like this and just go. My last sound on earth will be.
That could be a good thing.
It's just God Almighty way.
That last cold snap. Remember, I sent you that picture of the snake in my window.
Yeah, the snake in the window. I was like, what the hell?
The last time I got a little cold outside, a snake had got up in the window, and we were opening it up, and it kind of like fell a little bit. And my wife was like, she goes, "Hey, there's a snake right there," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I like open up the window all the way, and then I like take it and I flick it outside, and then I had taken a picture of it. I sent it to Kenneth, and Kenneth goes, "Was that in your house?"
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he goes, "Did you kill it?" And I was like, No, I just threw it outside. And he was like, "Why?"
Yeah, why? So there's only two things. If there's a snake in your house, you either kill it or move. That's the only thing you can do. That's it. I told you there was a snake in my house not too long ago, didn't I?
No.
Yeah, you did. It came in through the door, right?
I don't know where it came through.
It was just in the hallway.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
It came into your nightmares.
It was like this long. No, really, it was like probably like about like that. I mean, it wasn't no longer. Yeah, it was no longer than 6-7 inches. It was like that. And but it took me 2.5 hours to get out of the house. It took me 2.5 hours to get out of the house.
I had that on video.
And when I tell you the amount, I would have to have so many sorry Pams on here to tell you what I said to that snake. That snake caught the whole. And
you didn't call any of us.
It was 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, I wouldn't get out there at 4:00 in the morning.
It was 4:00 in the morning when this happened, and I was almost late to work. I was almost late to work.
He's this snake. I can just picture the snake just blocking the door off. Kid's like,
I can't come in.
I can't do it.
There is a 7-inch snake outside my house right now. No, I got him under a trash can, and then I go, hey, and I grabbed this trash can and stuck him under the trash can, and I go, what the hell am I going to do now? I just got a snake under a trash can
just
now.
Leave him there all day. Just come back from work. Still there?
Like, what the hell am I going to do now? I just have a snake under a trash can now. Like, I didn't do anything.
How'd you get it out?
You grew up in town, didn't you?
No, I grew up out here. This is where I grew. This is the neighborhood right here. I was here till I was a high school kid.
People just have phobias, man.
I was scared to death of snakes. Always have been.
Oh, so like, there's never been an event. You've just always been afraid of snakes.
Oh yeah, I've been terrified of snakes. And the thing is like, if you're terrified of snakes, let me tell you what happens. Snakes find you. They're like, oh, that guy scared shitless of me. I'm gonna go over there. Like, I swear, snakes find me. Like, I can tell you right now, I have more stories of stepping on a snake than both of you combined.
You're right.
I've never stepped on a snake. That's just weird, though. Because you hike and you camp and you do all of these things outside.
Well, you can't let it stop you from
now. I can tell you this.
Hey, that's a good insight there. I like that.
See, I'm trying to be like Jordan.
I like that.
I can tell you this, man. Whenever I worked out at the marina, there was 3 different times I got bit, but I didn't break skin. Like, it was always my clothes, or because there was one time.
Unluckiest guy.
I'm telling you, they find you. I'm telling you, with snakes, they find you. Because there was one time I actually was really lucky. It wasn't unlucky. It was actually really lucky. We had been working there so many days in a row, man. It was ridiculous. Like, we hadn't had a day off in forever, and to the point where like I'd been at work so much that I couldn't even catch up on my laundry, you know. And so I didn't have any shorts, didn't have any like short sleeve shirts, and it's a gazillion degrees outside. All I had was boots, jeans, and like long sleeve shirts. So I go, well, guess this is what I'm wearing today, you know. So put on my boots and jeans and like a long sleeve button up, like a work shirt, you know. And I went out to work, and I went down and had to traipse down like by the water or whatever. And when I went down there, it got me on my boot, just whap! It like got me, but it didn't go through the boot. It just got me on my,
because you had a layer completely.
I had the jeans, and then I had the boots, and so it just goes. I felt it hit me, and I looked down and was like, ah! And like I ran off. But I was thinking in my head, I was like, dude, this is the only day. It's summertime. I never wear boots and jeans. Mm-hmm. And like had it been a normal day, that had just been my ankle. You know, like they just got me on my ankle.
You know?
Shit, if I know.
It's like I didn't.
A scary one.
I didn't care.
A terrifying one.
I didn't get bit by it. Right.
Yeah. But yeah, it got me on my ankle. And then one time I was down there, we took the 4-wheeler around and like picked up trash and stuff, and I went to go pick up some trash out of some weeds, and I had on this was when it was cold outside. I had on a long sleeve flannel shirt, and it said "shot," and got the shirt. Oh. And I like went, and I did like that, and he stayed like, oh, I'm gonna hang out here for a minute, and I hulked right out of that. Like it came off, and I come down with just a wife beater. And he's like, why are you wearing that? And I was like, the snake bit my shirt, and he goes, what happened to the shirt? I go, the snake kept it. I was like, I don't know.
It's the snake shirt.
It's the snake shirt now. Go with God. It's the snake shirt.
That's one thing about like when I've never had this issue, but my dad's walked up on a couple rattlesnakes, stepped over one, and then Cody had to sprint by it. It was like, yeah. And then there was one hiding out in the deer stand when they went to go hunt that morning. It was actually in the afternoon when they went to go hunt that afternoon. And he opened it up and he said it was curled up right there, and he was like, nope. No. I don't know. They killed it somehow. I don't remember how they killed it, but then they brought it home in a bucket. It was probably 4 or 5 feet long rattlesnake, and they opened it up, and that motherfucker's still moving. Sorry, man. And I'm like, why are you bringing this live? No, it's dead. It's dead. No, it's moving. It's not dead.
It's not dead.
It's just the nerves. Bye.
Cameron, he goes out and gets rattlesnakes, and he takes them to the roundup.
My uncle does that.
Yeah, and makes a killing doing it. But
and I'm like, you're stupid.
You're an idiot. Yeah, that's what I tell him all the time. Like, you're an idiot, dude. Mm-hmm. You're an idiot.
There was the
fact that you go out looking for these. I don't want to find them. Like,
there was an old shed out where we used to hunt at. It's like an old, like almost like a barn, like a big old barn in a way. And it was not far from my uncle's deer stand. And one day he was checking it out, and he went in there. He said it just lit up with rattlesnakes, just like tons of them.
I have dreams like that where everything is covered in snakes.
Hell no.
I don't know why.
So he called my dad and he's like, "Hey, can you help me?" For whatever reason, my dad said okay. But they have this gas or whatever, like kind of like calms them down,
kind of like the bee smoke.
Yeah.
It's like chill.
Yeah. I think he came home with like 15 or 16 rattlesnks that day, and I was like, "What is wrong with you?"
Yeah, no.
I was like, there's no way you could get me in that barn.
No.
And now that I knew it in there, I went the long way around. Like, we used to just walk right by it. Nope. Just go the long way.
Yeah, my dad's not scared of them at all. Oh, this was the worst. So I feel so bad for this one to this day. It wasn't even really, it was an accident. But my mother-in-law our ex-mother-in-law, at the time, if she was 100 pounds soaking wet, that was a lot. I mean, she's a very small lady, very tiny little lady. But just manlier than I am. Like, I mean, she's way tougher than me, you know. But she was out walking. They had just moved in their house. They built a house like on 3.5, 4 acres, whatever. So she was out walking around. She went and did this, did that. She came back, and so me and my ex-father-in-law are standing there, and we look out the window, and she's just standing there, literally frozen, just like, you know, just standing like this. And we were like, huh. And so I literally have a water bottle in my hand. He's got a coffee cup in his hand, and we're just staring out the window at her going, what's she doing out there? And then just kept right on just looking, like waiting, going, what's going on out there? Why is she just stand there like an idiot, man? That's weird. You know, we probably stood there 10, 15 minutes. We finally opened the door, and we were like, what are you doing? And she's like, snake. And we were like, snake. And so we walked out there. She had stepped over a snake, and it had coiled into like the I'm gonna get you a position. Yeah, so she just stood there and didn't move, and the thing was in between her legs, and she was just like, "Somebody come get this!" And she was freaking out, and we were like, "Huh." That's why she was standing there so long. I felt so bad. I was like, "Dude, I would have had a heart attack." Like,
I would not have been that calm. I would have been gone.
But no, she was just standing there with the snake, which like she didn't want to move because as soon as she moves, like it's gonna go. See ya, you know. Like,
I remember this one time when I was real young. We lived in Belmead actually, and me and my brother we'd created a racetrack with our bikes.
Yeah,
like it was just like a little just a loop, but it was around 2 trees or whatever. And I went out there one day and I was riding my bike and I looked down and there was a snake right there. So I get off the bike and I run inside. Dad, there's a snake outside. Nobody believed me. There's not a snake outside. What are you talking about? There's a snake. He said, where did you see it? I was riding the bike next to the tree. He said, there's not a snake out there. He goes out there, goes back in. Hey, there's a snake outside. and so he had a bad back at this time. And I will never forget this. He goes outside and he finds like a whip. I don't know exactly like what it was, but it was like a leather whip or something. And he didn't have a shirt on, but he had like pants on. And he's out there and he's like whipping this snake. He's just trying to get it, but his back is all jacked up. And he's just going whack, whack. And then he eventually kills it and he goes and he takes it. It's like probably a good 4 or 5 foot snake. I don't know what kind of snake it was. Takes it, throws in the ditch, and then like the next day you see all the kids just huddled around that snake like, what's going on? And I will never forget this to my day. He's just going, you want to hear how similar me and him are? I watched my dad beat a mouse to death with a leather belt. I swear, I watched him beat a mouse to death with a leather belt. So there was a mouse in our old house. I was tiny. I was like, this is when we still lived like, and not in Waco. And there was like, there was a mouse in the house, and it got in the den, and the den used to be an old garage, so you had to step down into it. And so he got it in the den, and when we walked in, he had Rambo'd the den up. He put like the couch here and like moved chairs around so that
the mouse barricaded off.
Yeah, barricaded this mouse off. So then it was just him and this mouse in a stare down.
Just Mexican standoff.
He doesn't have anything to do, so he pulls his belt off and he goes whack, and he hits the mouse. The mouse just goes skate and falls over, and he goes, got him. So he goes to pick the mouse up. He picks the mouse up by his tail, and the mouse just goes. It doesn't do anything. It just goes meh, and moves. And my dad just goes, oh! And he throws up in the air, and I just remember him taking this belt, going, don't you ever, and he's just wearing this mouse out with a leather belt. And I was like, what are you doing? Even as a little kid, I was like, I think that's aggressive. Like, I feel like that's too much.
He hurt his pride.
Because my dad doesn't get scared of anything, so the fact that he oh god,
I'm gonna throw up.
Don't do that, please.
Throw up.
Yeah, I want you to beat a mouse to death.
You know why I'm dying so hard? I'm watching my dad do this.
Yeah. Do you
ever make me chunk? Don't ever make me bleed my own blood.
I just cried.
Kiddo picked up a snake when she was little. We didn't know it was a snake. She picked up a snake when she was little. She went over there, like we were out walking, and she was not very much older than your daughter. She might have been, what's your daughter, 2?
She's 2 in September.
Yeah, I think Kiddo was like 3, and we were taking a walk, a little dirt pile over there where they were like building a house or something, and it was like a little sand pile. She goes, can I go play in the sand? I go, yeah, be easy though. I go, like, take it easy over there. But there was a bunch of us that went, and my ex-mother-in-law looked up. She was like, what are you doing? And she's like, there's a little rope over here, and she picks it up, and the rope goes like that. And I was like, oh! But the
the sad thing was like my ex-in-law runs towards her, and I waited. I wanted to look like the tough guy, so I waited till she ran in front of me, and then I was like, and I got behind her. And I was like, no, you go first.
Oh, that reminds me of this one video.
There's a rope.
This video I just saw recently. This mom and her son was going into the house, and she was trying to lock the door, and this baby cub walks up, and she looks back, and she starts freaking out, and she runs away from the kid. With the bear,
Oh my God.
The bear has, like, the little cub has the kid trapped between the door.
Yeah.
And so it's the mom on the far side, the cub in between, and then the baby
In the corner.
in the corner. And she's like
Nobody
trying to
puts
go
baby in
back,
the corner.
and she's like scared, but she can't do it, and she's like,
Nice.
and then the cub like gets away, and then she's like, and then she like forces herself in there. But her first reaction was, leave that child behind.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
It's like that's that Kevin Hart joke with the gorilla smacks the glass. He's like, in my mind, that gorilla was out. And I was
throw the
running,
baby.
and I just like,
But this is how demented and stupid that my mind works. This is how stupid I am. This is how big of an idiot I am. That's my daughter picking up that little grass snake or whatever the hell it was, that rat snake or whatever it was. Her picking that up, I was terrified. I could not. But like the situation you described, if it was a bear cub, I would punt that little bitch so far it wouldn't even bother me. I'd be like, get there. Like it's like if they look kind of like me, I'm like, I can take them.
Yeah.
You know. But it's when they slither or something, I'm like, I can't do it. Like,
They don't have any legs.
yeah, what am I supposed to do? They ain't got no hands or legs. Like
I can't fight this thing.
I can't fight this thing.
It's not throwing hands
It's
at all.
got a slender body. I can't fight this thing. Like that's my problem. Is like if it kind of sort of resembles me, I'm like, all right, I can do this. Like 'cause I know how that works. You know, like
It's weird how the body just like freezes up in instances where like, and you can't control it. Like, you know what you want to do,
Yeah.
but you can't.
your body's like,
yeah, we're done.
I don't care what your mind says. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Like, we were at Chewy's one time, and I mean, this is when Aya was young. Like she wasn't even eating like she was a baby. We were at Chewy's, like one of our first times going out with her, and my wife was feeding her like rice. There's like a little bits of rice. We're sitting there, and she starts choking on the rice. I'm flipping out, but I can't move.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then Krista goes, huh? And just like pulls it out,
Yeah.
and the little baby just does. I'm like, I love you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, you just saved my child's life.
I had to get the Heimlich in a steakhouse one time for my mom.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, it was like I was legit choking. Like
Yeah.
and that's why when my daughter chokes now, she like even if she gets choked up on some water or something, I mean, damn near instant panic attack.
Yeah.
Like it freaks me out because I know what could happen. You know, I'm like,
I've gotten better at the reaction, but that first time I was like, I froze. I legitimately freaked out because you know how my mind works. Instantly to the worst scenario.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I couldn't move. And I'm like, Krista killed it. I was like, good job.
I have a
She's mom.
I have
pay
a
for this.
She's a
hardcore
mom.
like you gotta
Hashtag mom life.
It depends on what the situation is, but I can tell you right now, I have a hardcore flight in me. Like to your point of like where you freeze up, I will be 3/4 of a mile down the road and go, how'd I get here? You know, like my immediate like is if something goes off, like if something pops off, I don't even ask questions. Like I just go, wow, and I'm like, and then I'm 3/4 of a mile down the road going, what the hell happened?
And you're like, shit, I just...
Yeah, how'd I get here? You know, like, and it happened with my daughter when she was still in a like a stroller at the time, and we went out. Same thing. We went for a walk, and same thing. Snake comes across the deal or whatever, and I can vividly remember going. I was pushing the stroller, and I went shit, and like I remember saying shit, and then I looked back, and they were all laughing at me because they were probably 1/4 mile back, and I just like, oh, like I just all it is just get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Like we'll figure it out later. Get the hell out of here. Like
Wait, did you have the stroller
yeah,
with you?
I had
when
the
you
stroller
got
with
the-
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only question I wanted to know.
I was like, he left the baby.
No.
Okay.
But it was funny. That's what my ex-wife, my ex-mother said. They were like, "You didn't give two shits about anything. You just grabbed the stroller and left." Like they're like, I was
the most
like,
important thing.
I was like, "Hey man, y'all are all old. Figure it out. Like,
Figure it out.
If you want to get hit in the head with the ladder, then you put it where it needs to go."
Wow.
Shoulder started hurting all of a sudden. Asshole. That's what I told Carissa. I took this little quote from Ryan Reynolds. I was like, Carissa, if anything ever pops off, I'm using you as a meat shield to protect this kid.
Yeah.
Just be ready. She's like, okay.
Yeah.
She's like, she can't argue that. It's like, okay.
Yeah. No.
Either that or take me out first and use me. But
I just bounced with the stroller. I was like, "Let's get the hell out of here, man."
That's the way to do it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
My daughter has she's a freeze up.
Does she?
Yep. Freeze up. I'm like, come on, kid, get some survival skills.
Hey, she's the one you're gonna have to drop kick to snap her out of it. You're like, hey, let's go.
A literal kick in the ass.
She's a freeze up.
Zombie apocalypse. You better have your head on a swivel for her.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, right, I've told everybody in a zombie apocalypse. They're like, what would you do if that really happened? Because I always talk about it being funny. They're like, what would you do if that happened? I go, is my daughter with me or is she with my ex old lady? And she's like, no, she's at her house, like with your ex wife. They go, do you try to go find her? I go, oh no, they're both dead. Both of them are dead.
They didn't make it.
No, they'll be the first ones because they'll run from the zombie and they'll run into each other and fall down and the zombies will eat them. Like make no mistake, they're both dead. They're not making it past the first 10 minutes. They're out. So there's no reason to go look for them.
Very little zombie survival skills with those.
No,
Yeah.
especially my ex-wife. They're so clumsy. Like my ex-wife would just fall out of bed, break her leg, and the zombie would eat her. Like that's.
I know we've talked about the zombie apocalypse a couple times.
Yeah.
What's your zombie apocalypse weapon? If you're living in The Walking Dead.
This is a little late to start this conversation. You sure you want to do this?
Hey, we'll just have a longer episode.
Yeah, who cares?
Or, if you want, we'll just put a joke in right now, click it, and then we'll just do like a little segment if you want.
I think.
Because I've got a long-term weapon.
Yeah, I think I do too. But I think we might just get away from the dad jokes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What made you change around on that?
Y'all.
All right.
Because, and I'll tell you why. Because, like for instance, if we're on a serious note.
Is it weird to switch gears?
I don't think it is, but y'all didn't do it. So, I want to go with the majority on this one.
No, do your dad joke.
I didn't bring one today.
Do your lame-o dad joke.
Didn't do one. Didn't bring one.
Didn't bring a dad
I
joke.
didn't bring a dad joke. Was that a dad joke? Do you have a dad joke, Kenneth?
I can't say it
Say
on here.
it. I'm afraid not. I don't.
No, I can't say this on here, but I will tell it off because it's really funny.
I heard one recently, but I don't remember what it was.
It's a tough
That was a
one.
good one, too.
It's a tough one. I can't tell it on here, though.
What was it? I don't remember. Anyway, who cares?
It's a funny one.
It is what it is.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'll throw
I feel
one
like-
every now and then,
I feel
but
like I'm breaking your spirit here, and I don't want to do that.
is it obvious?
Yep. Sure is. Look one up.
I don't feel bad.
Nah,
for
that's
you.
all good. It is what it is. It is what it is. Looking at your tattoo, Jordan, it just made me think I want a new tattoo.
Me too.
Yeah, I want a new tattoo.
I've got like 10 of them written down right now.
I would like to get a new tattoo, but I got so much stuff coming at the end of the year, I can't afford a tattoo right now.
I
Cannot afford it.
I've been buying a lot of stuff lately.
Yeah.
A lot. And we just bought a new AC unit. So then I spent too much money lately. Anyway,
We're going to call it on this one?
Well,
And do zombie apocalypse?
yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
because we haven't beaten that dead horse to death on this fucking episode.
just
That's
wanted-
right, man.
We haven't talked about a single zombie apocalypse scenario with me. So,
I just wanted to know the weapon you would use. That's all I was asking.
All right.
What do we do from here?
We end the episode.
yeah. End the episode.
Well,
It used to be a dad joke, but now I guess we're just gonna say bye.
no, sir. We're not going to do that. You know what we're going to do?
What we're gonna?
Daddy's back, so he's going to do the outro.
All right, go for it.
Well, this has been another episode of Last Minute Laugh. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like I said, Daddy is back with the boys. You're the boys. You can call me Daddy.
Yeah, right.
Please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Spotify, all the goods. You got anything else?
That's it, man.
Well, peace out, everybody.
Later.